Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Nita here and I'm so excited to film this tutorial because for the longest time, years back, I didn't quite know the difference between contouring and bronzing. I'm so excited because I've done so much research and I've kind of played with makeup along the years, and I think I officially can tell you guys the difference between contouring and bronzing. And before I kind of thought it was like in the same category, but it's not. So if you want to know how to contour your face and bronze your face and what the difference is, keep watching. Let's talk about bronzing. So if you want a very sun-kissed look, then you're gonna wanna go for a bronzer. Think of it as when you're bronzing your face, you're really warming up your face. And so when you apply your bronzer, you're gonna want to apply it on the areas where the sun would naturally hit. So when I look for a bronzer, I try to go for something that's shimmery because I really love that sun-kissed glow. But you can use a matte bronzer as well if you want to. But if you're gonna go for like this warmth and shimmer vibe, then I would totally go for something that has shimmer. You're not looking for glitter, but just a little hint of sheen to it, and I swear it's just like it'll make a difference in your skin so much. When you start bronzing, you're gonna be addicted to it. Another thing with bronzing is you're gonna be using a different tool. So whenever you go into bronzing your face, you're gonna want to use something that's bigger in terms of a brush rather than precise. So I've done some get ready with me's on my Instagram stories, and I always say like I'm going in a 3 motion and I'm going really fast and I'm saying I'm not trying to be precise. That's bronzing. Now if I was contouring, so I guess we can kind of delve into that. Contouring is very precise. You're essentially sculpting your face and creating shadows. So you're not looking for something that's warm tone when you're looking for shades. You want something cool toned to create that shadow, something with like a grayish undertone, things like that. And I'll show you the products I have and I'll use on my face shortly. So like I said, contouring is really sculpting your face. So if you feel like you have a big forehead, which I feel like I do, I'll use it to kind of sculpt out and make my forehead look smaller. If you have a very round face and you want to go for more of an angled face, you can use that to sculpt your nose, the jawline, the cheekbones, your like all the things, and you can really transform your skin just with a little bit of product. It's crazy. So that's most of the differences between bronzing and contouring. When you're thinking of bronzing, just really think of warmth, sun-kissed, aim for shimmers, and nothing precise. Just really just give you that glow. And then for contouring, you're sculpting your face, you're creating shadows, you're precise, and you're really just kind of shaping your face. So that's kind of it. Now that I'm done explaining it, I guess I'll show you. So I thought it would be cool in this video to just split my face down the middle. So what I'll do is I'll contour on this side and then I'll just bronze on this side. Okay? All right. So let's get right into this tutorial. So I'm gonna do the bronzing side first. Don't mind some breakouts. And I also like burn my skin with a curling iron. I don't know how that happened, but it happened, and so that's healing. But anyways, besides the point. I get so distracted in this little cube of lights. I like to contour with a cream or liquid product, and I like to just bronze with powder, especially because when I'm bronzing, I'm usually in a rush. I'm just like looking for that glow. So I have this Park Avenue Princess palette from Tarte, and it really just has a lot of good colors for my skin. I love this one at the end, Crown. This one actually has a shimmer to it, so it's one of my favorites. Lancome also has this Bronze and Glow palette. So pretty. It does have a sheen to it as well up here. So for this tutorial, we're just gonna go in with Tarte. I'm gonna go in with this Perfect powder brush from Too Faced, and I'm gonna use this as my bronzing brush. Here's what I like to do, and you don't have to do it, but I just kind of like to get in here, you know, just take all the darker shades and then tap the excess. Okay, you're gonna create a 3. That's what I tell anyone I teach this to. It's the simplest way, in circular motions, but very light. Try to go in with a light hand because you already went down with your foundation. Unless you set it really, really well, you don't want your foundation to actually move. That happens more with cream-based or liquid-based contouring bronzing products, but you know, it can still shift with the brush. even when you use powder. So I would be as gentle as you can and go into a 3. This technique is the easiest way. It's so easy to remember if you just remember 3. Do you see that? Kind of gives you like, oh my God, just went to the beach, got that glow on. It's beautiful. And blending is really key, especially if you feel like you went in too hard with the product. Then if you blend it away and just make sure it's not too like harsh in terms of the lines, then you're good to go. So highly recommend spending some time, the extra minute, to blend. Oh, and I like to take the Lancome bronzer. I'm just gonna do like a smidgen of it. It's very pigmented, so I'm gonna take a lot of it off, but just gonna tap that in right over. This one has a little bit more of a shimmer, so I do like to just add that in. Now I'm gonna show you this side and how I contour. Quick thing to note though, you can do both. So it's not like you have to do one or the other. And if you're gonna do both, I personally like to contour first, especially if I'm using liquid, because you want it to come on top of it with powder. You can't do the other way around. Once you set your face with powder, you're done. You're not doing anything liquid form on your face. You're done. If you're gonna be using a liquid or cream based contouring product, then follow it with a bronzing product that's powder. Anyways, let's dive into contour. Okay, I have lots of things that we can contour with. So Too Faced Born This Way has their little multi-use sculpting concealer. These are some of the darker shades for me, and then Tarte Shape Tape. These are pretty comparable in shade. But I, being the annoyance that I am, I like to mix things. So I'm gonna take Too Faced Born This Way in Cocoa. I'm just gonna put a little on the palm of my hand right here. Add a little more because clearly I'm being stingy with the product. And then I'm gonna take Toffee and just put it next to it. And I like to put it on my hand first, even if I wasn't blending 2 shades, I do like to put it on my hand first rather than go in with the product, because it's easier to build than to take away. So I don't want to go in with too much of the contour. Now, I'm gonna get a brush. I'm going to get a brush to dip in. I don't know which brush to get. It's not there for me to see. I'm taking an angled brush like this. You see? I honestly don't know where it's from. Sorry. Okay, I'm gonna blend these together. I'm gonna blend that shade. Dip your brush into the product, and essentially you're gonna wanna find the hollow part of your cheekbone. So people do like a fishy face. You can go Okay, also, I don't know, I'm still doing that. Definitely start in your hairline, okay? Just so it doesn't look like a harsh line, you want to blend it into your hairline. Okay, okay. Bring that down just a little bit more. Okay. And I am going to bring this up on my forehead. I take it all the way up on my forehead just because I have a big one. It's a big forehead. I don't like it. It used to be like one of my biggest insecurities, but now I'm just like, all right, embrace it. It's there. It's there to say hello. But if you want to make it smaller, bring it up and around and bring it down further. A lot of people just stick to the hairline, but if you want to make your forehead look smaller, that's what you want to do. I also like to go on my jawline because essentially you're going to make your face look like it has a face, okay? So don't be afraid to paint away. You have a couple of options here. You can take a beauty blender and just blend, or you can take a brush, like an angled brush like this one is a good one to go in. Okay. I've made a mess. I've made a mess. Oh. Do not underestimate how much you gotta blend, girl. You gotta keep blending, get into that hairline, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna now go in with a beauty blender to diffuse that product a little more. Blend, keep blending, just keep blending. You feel like it's still too strong, you keep blending. One more thing I'm gonna do before I'm done here is I'm going to put some of this on my nose, the bridge of my nose, not the bridge of my nose, just sides of my nose, and contour that just a little. And I'm just gonna gently tap. Another thing I like to do is kind of bridge the gap and add a little contour right here so it's not too harsh. Looks crazy now, but when you blend, you can have the appearance of a smaller nose. Oh, this has been here the whole time. Now I'm going to blend, 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 blend. Gently, gently. Another thing I like to do, which I actually didn't do before, is just take your concealer and bring it down, right down the bridge of your nose, just a smidgen. Blend that down. This really just helps to highlight your nose. All right, stick with me for a quick second. I'm gonna go in with some blush to add a little color. I'm also gonna go in with a quick highlight using my Lancome palette and highlight right here, which is my Cupid's bow. Kind of helps make your lips look a little bigger, in my opinion. I haven't shaved my mustache, so that's happening. It's growing right in front of your eyes. All right, you guys, that is my quick tutorial. I hope you found this helpful. My hair's gotta go, it's not cooperating, but I'm gonna quickly show you. This is the contoured and sculpted face. Really gives you like a shadow, sculpts your face, really angles it, really makes your face a face. That's what I like to say. But quick close up. And then I'm gonna flip my hands so I can hold my hair, and also flip sides. So you can see this, okay, I'll let this down. So you can see this side right here, more just, it's not very precise, it's just kind of like, whoo, and it just has a very nice sun-kissed summer glow. I hope you all enjoyed this tips and tricks video. If you want more like this, let me know in the comments down below. And of course, if you haven't subscribed, please, please, please do, and we will chat soon. Bye.